Please tell me the sound is working now. Somebody please let me know. I don't know what the deal is. I almost gave up, you guys. I think it's finally working. Oh! Why am I so bad with technology, you guys? Okay, I can hear it. I think it's finally working. Oh, that was a mess. Oh my goodness. Thanks for coming, you guys. I was this close to just not having a live this week. I felt like destiny did not want it to happen, but I prevailed, and you guys still came, so thank you so much. I love you guys. Welcome, Brittany, Flinker May, Rachel, Olivia, Caitlin, Lark, Alice, Terry, Jane, Sarah. Thanks for coming, you guys. I really appreciate it. I've said this 3 times now because I already started the beginning, but this live is just going to be a really chill, relaxed live. I even popped some popcorn because I'm in a very snacky mood, and I love popcorn. It's a good, like, appetite quencher. And then, of course, I have a delicious drink. Thanks, Denise. Wow, so fast. Someone already donated. That's so cool. But yeah, thanks, guys. I really want to start off this live with just sharing a little bit of what my goals are with YouTube. I don't know what it was. Maybe I said something. Oh, hey everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I love seeing you guys' comments. I will try to get to every single one of them. But sometimes I miss a few, and that's okay. But this week, I've been getting a ton of people just asking me, like, what are you doing with your channel? You should change it. You should do this. Like, a lot of people want me to do things different for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. So I decided I'd take this time to just talk a little bit about it. And I'm so sorry that it took forever for me to get the sound working. I put the camera up higher this time because I thought it would be cool to be able to stand, because I get sick of sitting down all the time in my lives, and I pace. I feel like my regular thing to do when I talk to people is to like pace back and forth a little bit. I'm going to try not to do that, but I like being able to move around and just kind of keep the blood flow. That way I don't get so, sick of just sitting here. But, welcome, Dylan. Heck yeah. Hey, guys. No, you shouldn't keep it how you want it, huh? I was going to say, that's what I wanted to address, because a lot of people, and here's the thing, I don't want to shoot down anyone that has great advice or has ideas and wants to share them, because I love getting feedback. I love being able to hear from you guys, and there's a reason why I do these lives the most often, and it's because I enjoy them, and I want to be able to have more interaction with you guys. And so, I guess when I share my goals and what I want to do with my YouTube channel, don't feel like you can't still give suggestions. Don't feel like you can't like give me your ideas, because I love hearing them and it's fine. But just don't be offended if I don't do them, okay? Because this is not my job. Like, I'm not doing this for the money. I've been calculating it out. I make on average, other than if you guys donate, I get like close to $5 per video that I post from the YouTube monetization and all that stuff. So clearly I'm not doing it for the money. I'm just doing it for fun and to be able to just kind of create a platform and like get my channel growing and stuff like that. So that's what it's for. And my goal, like I want it to really just be for fun, for me to like get better at just talking with people, get better at, learning all the electronic things that I'm so bad at. I don't know why it took 3 tries to get my sound to work. It's just, I don't know. Clearly I have a lot to learn. And so I'm really doing it for growth opportunities, for learning opportunities, and to just have fun with it. I want to create content that's fun to me. I'm working on like little vlog videos and just like fun stuff that I think is interesting to me and enjoy doing. And it is going to, because of my life, there's going to be a lot of content about the Order cult and maybe other cults and different things related to that. Because as much as I want everything to just be fun and like things I enjoy, I still want it to be an opportunity to help people to have a voice. I still always want people, especially if they're coming from the Order or from any cult really, that wants to be able to tell their story and just to share their perspective and their side of things. That's what I want my YouTube channel to be able to be. So I appreciate it, and I'm acknowledging everyone's feedback that they've given me, all the ideas that people have been telling me to do, and all of the ways that people tell me to change my channel and whatnot. I'm acknowledging it. I notice them, and I'm not just ignoring them. I'm letting you guys know that I appreciate you guys' concern and your want to help. And I do consider them. I think about them, and I'm always looking for creative ideas and things that I might want to add into my videos, or maybe fun things to do. But I definitely can't do all of them. So it's just, yeah, it's not a full-time job for me. But thank you guys. And yeah, feel free to always share and comment and give ideas and suggestions. Just don't get mad at me if I can't do them. And that's really why I'm bringing it up. I don't think very many people care. I think they're just throwing ideas out there and stuff, which is great. But I had one person in particular that was he pretty much, yeah, he got mad at me because I didn't want to change everything, and I don't know. Anyways, it's not worth dwelling on the negative, but yeah, this is my YouTube channel. I love doing it, and I love the style that I have it right now. And so for now, I'm just going to keep it that way. I'll make changes as I feel that it's necessary, and I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to enjoy it. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys, I don't know, want to be able to see the content that I put out and enjoy the things that I post. And I hope that I can do a good enough job at responding to all you guys' comments and being able to keep it more interactive and help you guys or be able to have you guys be a little more involved, because I like that too. It's just I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm still learning. So yeah, it is what it's going to be. But yeah. Anyways, enough of that said. I thought it was higher. Yeah, it's higher because I am just trying new things out. I want to see if I can stand a little bit during my live and move around a little bit more. What is you do in your 9 to 5? That's a great question, Sarah. My 9 to 5 is actually, I work for Microsoft. I do tech support, put on a little headset, type all the emails and take phone calls and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty fun. I like it. It pays the bills, so yeah, I enjoy it, and it's a good job. I think they give lots of good opportunities, and there's room to grow in the industry, so I love that. Caitlin says, hi, Dylan. I love the videos you make. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I like them too. So, it's your channel. Do what makes you happy. Thank you, Olivia. Take people's ideas of topics, but apart from that, it's your channel. Yeah, see, I feel like creativity is key to keeping things interesting, coming up with fun things to talk about, understanding I don't know, good ideas of what things to try, and just how to spark interest and keep it fun, So I love hearing ideas. I like getting feedback. I love having good discussions and hearing people's thoughts on everything. So it's not that I don't want you guys' ideas. I'm not saying that at all. It's just I can't do all of them. So yeah. And to reach out to people who want to leave for freedom. Exactly. There you go. Yeah. Oh man, this week was really cool. If any of you guys that are on my Patreon, you probably already know this, but for everyone else, it's been such a crazy busy week because I filmed The Insider, and my insider. It's not the one from the show, but there's 2 people that are still in the order and have asked me, or they've agreed to be on my channel and share kind of their side. And right now I'm literally currently working on the editing process of their voice and kind of blurring their face a little bit and stuff like that. But this week was so busy because I had to work completely around their schedule and stuff. I had to make sure I was there, make sure I don't know that I guess I couldn't just tell them a time and a place. I had to kind of like meet whenever they were available, because they have very limited opportunities to be able to meet with me and not have like their family find out and stuff like that. So it was really interesting, but it was fun. I actually really enjoyed. The person I met up with was really respectful. He was super understanding. He was a little bit nervous, but he let me ask all of my questions, and he only said no to answering like 2 of them. So it was really cool. He really wanted to share his side of the story, and man, it was just a lot of things that a lot of the interaction just really reminded me of what it was like growing up in the order, and just, I don't know, helped me to want to keep doing what I'm doing, I guess, And so it was fascinating hearing the way that they described the answers and stuff like that was super fascinating, and I can't wait to show it with you all. And yeah, it was very busy. I do feel a little bit bad because I realize this now, and I was talking with some people about it. I was literally editing it, and I was like, flip. I wrote down a list of all these questions that you guys posted. I literally took them from the different YouTube channels, YouTube videos. What questions to ask the insider? What kind of answers, or what questions would you want to hear an insider answer, And so I had this big old list, and I went through the list, and he answered them all, and it went really well. But then when I was coming up with my own questions, I guess I just didn't have enough, because I started asking him stuff that I thought was interesting about how they hold hands and how the dances go and stuff. That to me it was fun, and I was just having a casual conversation with them. But as I went through the edit, I realized that stuff is pretty boring. It's probably only interesting to me. So it's I wish I would have had more questions. And so I don't know. I don't know if I need to create a whole separate post or something for people to list more questions, or to get more questions that you guys want the insider to answer. I would say ask more right now, but it's a little bit too late. I'm just already in the editing, already filmed. We may do a follow-up interview if they feel like it, but we'll see. And yeah, just kind of go from there. I guess, yeah, you can always post questions for the next insider that I interview. That's true. Yeah, because I think some of the questions I asked, they might only be interesting to me. But at least the way he answered, I'm sure you guys will still find that interesting, because he still has the demeanor of what an insider is. He's a little bit on the shy side, but he had a lot to say. It was very interesting. So I definitely wanted to bring that up and talk a little bit about it. And yeah, it was just funny when I was editing it. I couldn't help but laugh at all the strange questions I asked him that I thought were interesting. But yeah, exactly. Do what you enjoy doing and speak the truth. Truth some people don't know. Don't change your channel. This is your platform. Do as you please. Oh, thanks. If you don't enjoy it, there is no point in doing it. Serious stuff isn't fun. So true. Exactly. What you're doing is working. That's proof. With the most recent video you were able to post. Aw, thanks. Hey, what is up? What's up, Dylan? Welcome, welcome. I love how Dylan's always on these too. Dylan, if you ever want to be on another one of my lives, just let me know. You're always welcome. I invited someone to this weekly live, but they said no. So I should really start planning further ahead on who's going to be on them and stuff like that, because there's lots of people that want to. I just am a procrastinator and a little bit behind on scheduling all of that. But let's see. Hello. Welcome. Should be a good video. How was your ex-cult party afterwards? Oh, great question, Denise. It's always fun. I love meeting up with all the people that have left the order. They're trying to have more get-togethers with all of the people that have left. Shoot, I think they had another one too, and I missed it. But it was super fun. It was one of their birthdays, someone's birthday, so we had cake and all this good food. It was a lot of fun. And then they have a bonfire at the place where we met up, so we all just sat around the fire telling stories, talking about some of us shared our experience of leaving and stuff like that, but we mostly just shared interesting things about our life, what's going on, what's different, how things are changing, and all that good stuff. So yeah, it was awesome. I enjoyed it, and it was awesome catching up with everyone, because it's in the order, you like know everyone in the order, at least a little bit, you know? You see them at church or you pass by them at school or like some work that you have, some job you're doing. You see them all the time, but not everyone do you like become really, really good friends with, you know? Some of them you just kind of see them as like just other church members and like you know them and you consider them like, you know, your cousins and stuff. But it was just really cool to meet up with them after like, you know, 5 years of not seeing them and stuff. So like some of them I had only seen in the order and never even seen since I left. And so meeting that up with them at this group together was super fun. It was awesome to catch up with them, hear their story, and just talk with them more and stuff like that. So it was cool. I liked it. And it's so cool to see who are the ones that leave, you know, because it's like we all kind of have the same mindset, you know. We all think a little bit alike. We all knew enough to question, and we all took that like brave leap of going out on our own and figuring it out, doing our own thing. And so it's just really cool. It's fun talking to like-minded people, and it was just a lot of fun. I liked it. I'm excited to see the edit. Yes, Denise, I am curious as well. Hi, Eskel, I'm late, but glad I made it. Sending love and support from Ohio. Wow. Welcome, Pamela. From Ohio. That's awesome. I love hearing where you guys are from. I wonder who's like the furthest away, you know? Because I know it was...
Sorry, could you say that again? Oh. Sorry.
My watch goes crazy. I think it's Olivia that's all the way from like England, somewhere in British or something like that. I don't know. But she might be the farthest away if I were to guess. I know that we got some Canadians on here too, though. That's really cool. And we got someone from Ohio. That's flipping awesome. I thought it was interesting. It's interesting looking from the outsider. Interesting looking from the outsider. Eskel, did you know him as a child? What's up, Anthony? Welcome. If you're talking about the insider that I interviewed, no, I did not. Well, technically I did, because I remember him being a few grades below me, and I like saw him in school, and I saw him a couple times at church, ever since he was like a little kid. So I like remember seeing him, but I don't think we ever talked to each other the entire time. Like my first time ever talking with this guy was when I interviewed him. So yeah. But I saw him. I definitely saw him around and stuff. And I knew his family. I knew some of his brother, like his siblings and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways. Hello. Welcome, Numa. Flicker Fade. Welcome. How about the next one? Oh, shoot. I just remembered someone else that I invited to be on these. I'm going to text him right now before I forget. I feel like I'm always all over the place, but if you guys know Joe Robinson, he's got a YouTube channel called like Magic. John Loves Magic or something like that. I did reach out to him and asked him if he would be on one of these lives, but I never scheduled which day that we do it, so I definitely want to reach out to him again. Did anything the insider said trigger you? It's funny, because during the interview, maybe it like passed way over my head or something, but during the interview, nothing triggered me. I was just like, okay, great, awesome, everything was good. A lot of it, I kind of like paused and was like, wait, really? Like that's like their answer for it? That's how you feel like the order would describe it, or like feels about these certain things, and it really surprised me. And I just had to remind myself that like I was there. I know how crazy it can be and stuff. Like it's just normal to them. Okay, so things like that happened during the interview, but in general, throughout the interview, everything was great. It was fine. I really enjoyed it. But afterwards, when I was editing it, I remember thinking about the stuff that he said, and there was definitely a lot of things that triggered me. Mostly the fact that he was really, really mean about Amanda's channel. Maybe he didn't mean to. I hope he didn't mean to, but it sure sounded like he did not like Amanda. That's for sure. Which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it still bothers me, but I can't fully. I don't think it's only his fault. I'm sure the whole order talks super bad about Amanda and I, and like, it's just, I mean, it's probably just so normal for them to diss on us. So, I don't know. That did trigger me a little bit, but I just had to look past it and finish the interview because I had to get it done, you know. Man, I never get the notification for these. I'm subscribed with the bell active, IDKY. I know, FlickFade, sometimes that happens with Amanda's videos, and I'll be like just looking at stuff on YouTube, and then I'll notice that she's been live for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, what? How come I didn't get notified? Like, what in the world? I think YouTube's bell button might be broken. Maybe they have technical difficulties, just like me. See, we're all learning, okay? But yeah, that definitely happens. I don't know why. What did you miss, David? Not much. Today's episode 15, so I found a picture of when I was 15 years old and put it for this cover photo. Also, the numbered man 15 is Daniel, the scary Daniel. But anyways, what else did you miss? Not much. Just talked a little bit about where I want my channel to go, how this one's just going to be a really chill. I made some popcorn. If you want some, come on by. I'll probably finish it all before you get here, but that's a ton of popcorn, Eskel. I know. I love it. I love my popcorn. Popcorn is probably one of my favorite snacks. Sometimes I'll even pop a bunch of popcorn in a bowl, then I'll open a whole bag of Takis and just dump the Takis in it and just eat it all together. It's so good. That is odd, especially since it took him 3 attempts to get this one with sound. Yeah, maybe that's could have been what messed up the notification thing. I had to start this live 3 different times because my sound was giving me such a hard time. And, I don't think dang it, I never even fixed my Instagram post because I had to change the link to it 3 times. And I was like, screw this. I was so sick of having to do it. I posted on Instagram like 4 times today. Tried to delete 2 of the other ones. Now I'm going to post the 5th one right now. But it's funny because it takes a little while for it to load and stuff. And then I have to figure out how to delete it. And it won't let you delete a post until it's fully posted. And it takes a few minutes to post and stuff like that. So it's been a lot of fun. Let's just say that. But okay, I'm just gonna quickly post on Instagram right now, and then get them all the proper link, and from there, it should be good. Hopefully, I just have to make sure all of my. I don't know. I guess it's not a huge deal. I just always pick random pictures, anyways. Not a lot of them really correlate with much of anything, but. Now, cool. The one benefit is I feel like I've gotten a lot faster at posting my stuff on Instagram. Normally it would take me like, I don't know, a decently long time to figure out, get everything lined up and get all the links inside the post and put it with music and stuff. But bam, see, I just did it there. That was pretty fast, I feel like. Woo. Okay, hopefully we'll have some people coming in from Instagram now too. I feel bad for anyone that clicked the other links though, I'm sure, because there's 2 bad links on there now. I went and clicked the delete button, but one of them said it can't delete till it fully posts and stuff like that. Okay, check this out, you guys. So I get a message from Kendall. Can you see it? She clicked on my link that said, going live in 10 minutes. And she comments, we both know it's not going to happen in 10 minutes, LOL. I have to send her a smiley face. That's funny. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys know I have good intentions when I post when I'm going to go live and when I plan to go live, but it just doesn't always work out. Lots of technical difficulties. And then it takes like 2 minutes to pop popcorn. So that made me late too. But anyways. It's fun. I love it. Don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. There's 2 likes on this one so far. Dang it. I made the comments go away. Let's see. Denise, you're in Canada? That's so cool. Heck yeah. Toffee popcorn. I don't know how to make that, but I've had people that have made that for me before, and it is really good. I like it. Is all that popcorn for you, or what? Well, do you want some Flicker Fade? I was planning on eating all of it, but not if you're going to make me feel bad about it. No, I'm just kidding. No, I can eat a lot of popcorn, you guys. What do you like on your popcorn? I like freshly popped, air pop, and totally plain. That's nice. I think, in general, I like the kettle corn popcorn, the ones you just get from the store, but it's like extra sweet and stuff. I think those ones are really good. But yeah, plain popcorn's really nice. The buttery kind that's like for the movie theater popcorn, I love that kind as well. So it's just a great overall snack. So I like all types of popcorn. Flinker Mary, you're in Ohio as well. That's cool. Sometimes a little salt. Yeah, I do love salt. Sometimes I think I put too much salt on everything though, so like I try to drink a lot of water to make up for it. I'm not gonna stop eating my salt though. So, kettle corn is the best popcorn. Yeah, it's delicious. Watching from an island of the south of England. That's really cool. Heck yeah. To the south of England. Wow. That seems awesome. I wonder if that would be further away than Naomi. David, hey from Utah. David, you're probably the closest one to me. You could come and have some popcorn if you wanted to. I know David is super close to me. Hey, Pumpkin Patch. Welcome, welcome. Jane, Toffee Popcorn. Hey, Eskel. Eskel, have you ever been to the UK? I have not, Jane. I think it would be so cool to visit the UK. I've never been there, though. The furthest out of the country I've been is on my mission. Went to the Caribbean islands. And that is pretty far away. It's like a, 13, 14-hour flight. So, yeah, that is pretty far. Did he get very defensive? Is he scared of the backlash? Well, not too much, actually. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think, because I thought that everything went fine and like didn't think too much into it. But when I rewatched it again, I couldn't help but think that maybe he was like, I don't know, trying to like take control of the discussion a lot, because he talked over me a little bit, which I mean, I didn't feel like I minded too much. I thought maybe it was just because he was nervous or something. But then he did talk a lot. So I don't know. I don't know if he was like trying really hard to get a point across, or if he was just nervous, so it caused him to like talk really fast and talk a lot or something. Because I know when I first started doing these, I was super nervous, always worried about what to say and stuff like that. So I probably talked a lot and really fast. Hopefully I'm getting better at that. But was he really afraid? A lot of people were asking me that, Anthony. I don't feel like he was afraid. I think he was worried about people finding out, because he was like, make sure you blur it really good, make sure you change the voice like really well and stuff like that. And he said, please, please, please send me the edited video before you post it. So I finished the first part 1 of it, and I sent it to him, and he's kind of like reviewing it right now. And hopefully, if everything goes well, that one can get posted tomorrow. But I kind of don't know if I want to post it until I have all 3 parts, because it's broken up into 3 parts, because then I can post one right after the other, so you don't have to wait. But we'll see. If you guys want it to go out earlier, I guess I could post it before the other ones are ready, but we'll see. No, he really didn't like Amanda. Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't think he's ever met Amanda, so I don't know how he could not like her, but he definitely said some kind of rude things about her channel, that's for sure. Hi from Germany. Whoa, Susanna, you're from Germany? That's cool. Heck yeah. I'm not the best at geography, but I'm sure that's pretty far away. I wonder if that's further away than England. Germany. You were to think 10,000 members would have something more pressing to worry about than channels with people in their personal accounts. Sarah, that's a good point. Yeah. I do wonder if, like, Brother Paul assigns someone to watch all of our videos and, like, let him know if there's anything, like, that we're talking about that's important or something like that. Because it's funny. It seems like he knows when certain things, like, especially when we talk about him, he seems to know about it and have lots of things to say about certain things that we say in our channels. But I highly doubt he goes through and watches them himself, you know. So to me, I think that maybe he has someone else watch them and tell him, like, the important stuff. Maybe they, like, tell him a summary of everything that happened on there or something. I don't know. Anthony, he was afraid but did get some righteous fever towards the end. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because I thought it was really cool how he was like, thank you so much, Eskel. Like, he talked to me as if he appreciated so much for me letting him be on my channel, that I was like, yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal to me. You can be on it whenever, so that's cool. And he just really liked it. I thought that was cool. But yeah. I was talking about the party that I missed, and sadly, I don't know your address. Oh yeah, well, I'm pretty sure you have my number, David, so you can just text me anytime. We should really hang out. If you want to be on any of my lives too, just let me know. Yeah, it was a fun get-together. I'm sorry that you missed it, but I'm hoping that we'll have more, so you can come to some of those ones and stuff like that. So yeah. And what was that? Oh, you came to the last one too. A lot of people that missed the last one that you were at, they came to this one. So yeah, hopefully we'll get more and more showing up once we start doing it more often. But yeah, you didn't miss too much. He did when talking about Amanda. Yeah, that's true. Kettle corn is pretty delicious. The smell is incredible. I think that's a big part of what makes popcorn so lovable, because you have to smell it for like 2 minutes before it's done, and it just smells so good, and it makes you want it so bad. My mouth starts to like water and everything. The order members talk bad about people who have left and speak up about it because they're scared their members will believe you instead, and they couldn't bear anyone still in to think for themselves. That's one way of putting it, yeah. I do wonder if, because, like, yeah, I think there's a lot of truth to that, Jane. I wonder sometimes, though, if they try to act as if, oh, those channels don't matter, pay them no attention, yada, yada. But to some degree, I know that they have to at least, like, you know, maybe worry or at least think about it and wonder, like, how much of an impact we're having on the members, because we're sharing a ton of information that the order is not happily willing to just share and like give out and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully we're making a difference. Well, in fact, I know that we're making a difference, because, you know, we've been able to document a lot of people that have expressed and said how much that it's helped to get the information. I've even been able to meet up with current insiders and talk to them about it, and clearly it's making an impact. I think he also was less than truthful on some of the stuff. Yes, definitely. Thanks for pointing that out, Anthony. I didn't want to, like, diss on him or anything like that, but I really was just doing the interview, asking the questions, letting him state his stuff. I didn't want to make it look like I didn't want to seem at all like an order member, you know. I didn't want to make it seem like I was, like, trying to word the questions in a way that would make him look bad. I wasn't trying to, like, make him answer things a way that I wanted or whatever, you know. I just was asking questions, letting him answer however he felt, and then leaving it all up to you guys, what you think. It was like, if you guys think he was truthful, if you guys felt that some of the things he said were just outright crazy or even just lies, you know, that's all up to you guys. Yep, Vancouver Island, BC, Canada. Well, that's cool. Going to play ping pong. Heck yeah. I really like salt on mine. Anyone having trouble with sound? Is the sound still having an issue, you guys? Is that just Anthony? Or is my sound just broken? Because I would not be surprised. Hello from Washington State. Hey, I have a sister in Washington now. That's cool. Hey, Eskel, shout out from Canada. Oh, Scarlett, another Canadian. Welcome. I like theater and butter popcorn. Yeah, it's delicious. Creates which one? LOL, didn't you say you worked for a tech company? I don't know how to make toffee popcorn either. I just know what shops to buy it from. I sneak mine into the cinema because the price is ridiculous. Heck yeah. How do I start with that? Oh, for a tech company. Yeah, I work for Microsoft. I do their tech support. It's really fun. And I like both the popcorn. I think they're both good, the buttery kind, the toffee kind, and the kettle corn. Kettle corn probably takes the lead, I would say, but that's just my personal opinion. Hello from Oklahoma. Welcome, David. David from Oklahoma. You can come stay with me, LOL, Jane. That would be fun. It's probably would be really hard to get to you, but that's cool. Amanda and I always just like talk and discuss about like future video ideas. One idea we came up with, we don't know if we'll do it or if it'll be like way in the future or anything, but it would be so cool to just travel to places and meet up with some of you guys and just have like get-togethers and just get to see different places around the world and meet up with you guys, possibly even do like a collab video of like, hey, these are all the people that are like on my live every single week, and like we're meeting up with them. You guys will get to see them in person, and each of you guys will get an opportunity to like be a part of like in some of the clips or in some parts of the different video or the collab that we do and stuff like that. Just an idea, but it would be a ton of fun. I like the idea. I'm trying to convince Amanda of it, but it's definitely tough to plan out, because that one would be a big one, take a long time and stuff, but it would be a ton of fun. You and Amanda should go to the UK. Heck yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I'm really surprised at how many like subscribers and YouTube followers are from the UK or just from other countries in general, because I guess I a little bit thought that a lot of my stuff is like Utah topics and like stuff about Utah, but it's reached out to a lot of people. It's been awesome. Eskel, have you ever had my mom's caramel popcorn? Not that I can remember, but there's a good chance I had it and just didn't know it was from your mom. Did she ever do her popcorn during the I know Christmas in the order? It's super popular to get a ton of popcorn balls of all different flavors just from everybody. I remember eating so many of those around Christmas time. Flicker fade, yep, sounds fancier than it is, LOL. What's your big summer plans? Ooh, that's a great one, Abigail. So far it's been pretty much just going and visiting places since when I work through the tech support for Microsoft, it's all just at home. I get to work from wherever as long as I got my computer and headset. So I went to Colorado for a few weeks. I went to Idaho for a little bit, and I'll be going to Arizona here soon. Hopefully I can even go to Washington and visit with Rachel for a little bit. And yeah, just kind of like meet up and visit everyone. Maybe go stay in Oklahoma with Cammie for a bit and stuff like that. It'll be a lot of fun. Finished part 1. That was fast. Part 1 of what, Alice? David Smith, the caramel popcorn sounds nice. Yeah, his dad might slap him. The truth will set anyone free. Eskel, how old is your dad? Great question. I think he had his 55th or 54th birthday, around there. Or 56th. One of those. He's around 55. But yeah. I just found out that Brother Paul, the leader of the order, is 62 or 63. So, because he is, 7 years older than my dad or something like that. Yeah, I think 7 years older. Yeah, right around there. But anyways, when I was really small, actually, I remember asking my dad, how come you weren't the leader of the order, but your brother was? And he just looked at me and just was laughing, didn't take me seriously. And I was like, no, really, tell me, like, why? Why weren't you the leader of the order? I was probably like 10 or something. I didn't understand. But in my mind, it just came up with this answer. And I was like, oh, probably because Brother Paul's older than you. He's your older brother. So that's why he's the leader. My dad just laughed at me. But yeah, I don't know why I remember that conversation. But I think you and Amanda are making an impact. And I'm happy and proud of both of you for that. Oh, thank you guys. What made him dislike Amanda? Probably mostly just the stuff the order says. Amanda recently posted a video about the order website and all the things that they got wrong on it, and it made a lot of the order members upset and kind of mad. And I would not be surprised if they're kind of like talking smack about her and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's why he was quite upset at Amanda. What made him mad at Amanda? Because of what Eskel just said. Yeah, there you go. Maybe they are scared of the popo. Oh yeah, Amanda's saying a lot of stuff that can even get them into legal trouble. And so they'll probably have to pay off the cops more or something. I don't know. It's interesting how it all works. Hello from Texas. Heck yeah. Devin, welcome. That's cool. I hear Texas is pretty great. I've been there once. I didn't get to see very much though, because I was only there for like a day, I think. I can hear you now. Yes, I'm glad, Devin. I'm so sorry about all of the sound issues before. I think you and Amanda. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. My sound is fine. The sound's good. Heck yeah, the sound's working. Eskel, he had a view like if he couldn't prove his point, he just would go to it's not true, prove it. That's so true, Anthony. I couldn't help but wonder why he was like so. First of all, he was really prepared for the interview, and then he was like really careful, almost like his life depended on the way he answered the questions, which is so sad because to me, I just picture myself. I remember when I was in the order, and if I were in his place doing what he was doing, I would be so nervous too, because it's almost like if he can answer them in a way that would make the order proud of him, he might like win or earn some of his dad's respect, or he'll like get to be, I don't know, more favored, or people will like that he went on the channel and shared his stuff. But if he makes little mistakes or accidentally says something wrong, they could just hate him just as quickly as they hate Amanda and I. They are just so fast to turn on you there that I feel like you're just walking on eggshells all the time. You just have to be extremely careful, live a fake life. You have to live more for the people around you than for yourself. And so, yeah, I definitely felt for him. And you're totally right, Anthony. I got that same kind of vibe. Anthony's sound is fine now. So we're all good, everybody. We can now continue. Heck yeah. I was joking about the tech support, as you always have trouble with the sound, LOL. I know, I'm like the least qualified person to help with tech support, but that's literally my job right now. So, I don't know. I went to the interview. They hired me, okay? I don't know how it happened, but it worked out, and it allows me to work from anywhere. So, I'm so glad I have it. I just don't know how I have the job. That's a good one, though, Jane. Love to see a video with you and Amanda going around to the order placed in Utah, past the church and etc. Yeah, we could definitely do that one, because even just driving past the church would be interesting, because if they have anything going on, like a dance or a service or whatever, they'll have people posted at the gate, and we could like have our cameras showing and stuff. And if they notice us, they might like, I don't know, wave. No, I doubt they'll wave at us, but I don't know what they'll do. They'll probably just glare at us and watch us go or something. But it would be interesting to just drive by and like film it and see who we can see from just the road or something like that. And then we could drive by like Standard or a lot of the other, John's Marketplace, just other order companies and stuff, and talk about it. We could talk about all the places that we worked at, because I can go to like Advanced Copy, the first job I had when I was 14, stapling papers together and printing stuff for people, and Shoppers Boot Corral. Shoppers Boot Corral's out of business now, but the building's still there, so we could drive by it, but it's not the same anymore. But anyways, that's a great idea. I think that would be a lot of fun. I love a couple of my Patreon videos. Then I wanted Amanda to be on them so bad, and she was just crazy busy having to go to all these different things. So I literally was like, fine, man, I'm just going to go with you wherever you're going, and we're going to do our live just while we're getting to the different places. So I literally filmed like 2 or 3 of my lives just following Amanda around and asking her questions on the camera. And it was still a lot of fun. I liked it. But she's just been so dang busy for me to even get a video with her. I just had to go wherever she goes, basically. It was the best. She poured freshly made caramel all over it, and we usually made garbage bags full of it. Garbage bags full? That's a lot. So I bet you guys did bring those to the like different Christmas parties or just different parties, right? That's a lot. Dang. Hi, Eskel, just coming in. Welcome, Anastasia. I hope I said that name right, but welcome. Glad you could join us. I love the idea of you running the boys' ex-cult members' getaway trip. Oh yeah, Denise, that would be so fun. I'm glad Amanda brought that up because I was feeling kind of bad that I don't get to go on the ex-order members girls retreat. They're going to flipping Malibu. They're gonna be like right on the ocean. It just sounds like it's gonna be a ton of fun. They're gonna have a blast, and I wanted so bad to be able to go, but it's girls only, so I don't feel like getting a gender change anytime soon. So I'm just gonna have to miss out on it, but I won't feel so bad if we can plan a guys one. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. Random question: what are the order's view on tattoos? There's, I don't know, I can't necessarily say their full viewpoint, but there's not a single order member with a tattoo, so I think that should, I don't know, let you know, I guess. I don't know. They don't talk about tattoos very much. No one has them. No one in the order has a tattoo, so I guess it's almost like that's one of those things that like they don't really address or talk about it because it's, I don't want to sound like insensitive or anything, but growing up in the order, I feel like tattoos were just kind of one of those things you just knew not to do, you know? You just knew that, like, I don't know, kind of like you can't, I don't know, if you drink and stuff, you could hide that and essentially lie and be like, no, I don't drink, I'm still a good order member. But a tattoo would literally be branding yourself as not an order member, basically, you know? So, yeah, no order members have tattoos. I would say they're very much against it, but I don't feel like they say anything about it. I think everyone just kind of knows, don't get a tattoo if you're in the order. Otherwise, people will consider you not an order member, I guess. But I don't know. That's what my experience was with it, or like how it seemed when I was in the order. Paul looks a lot older than that, LOL. Yeah, I swear it's because of all the stress. Oh my goodness. In the interview, the insider was talking about how like it was so cool that Brother Paul is busier than Donald Trump or the president. Did he say the president of the United States, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he either said Donald Trump or he said the president of the United States. One of those. And he was like, I'm pretty sure Brother Paul is even busier than the president or Donald. And he said it like they were like super proud, like as in if Brother Paul walks around and like, I don't know, is super proud to tell people that he is so busy and busier than the president or something. I don't know. Like his schedule is super busy, which I'm sure it is. He's got 27 wives, 300 kids. Like I'm surprised he has time to go to church. Just kidding. But anyway, he is definitely busy, and I don't see that as such a great thing. But yeah, I'm sure he has to pencil everyone in. Oh, I also asked him then, does that make it super hard for you to, see your dad? And do you get like special privileges since you're his kid? Like, can you see your dad like more often than other people or something? Or like, basically if you wanted a meeting or a sit down with your dad, could you schedule it and they'd like put you in front of the line of all the other people waiting to meet with Brother Paul or whatever? And he was like, he basically said no. He's like, I do get the rare opportunity. He's at home to try and talk with him and stuff. But if he wanted to schedule a meeting, he'd have to schedule it just like everyone else. And so, yeah. Eskel, were they teaching you Paul is the prophet? Because the insiders said they don't teach that. Of course they taught us that Paul was the prophet. He's the leader of the order. He's the man on the watchtower. He's the prophet of God on earth today. That's what they taught us. And I mean, I can kind of understand where the insider was coming from, because they don't call him a prophet. They don't use that phrase because his title is Brother Paul. Like, that's the proper way they say to address him. So they don't necessarily call him the prophet Paul or prophet or anything like that. But they obviously taught us that he is a prophet. He receives revelation. He's the leader of God's kingdom here on earth, you know. And so it was kind of interesting the way he would answer stuff like that. He did say, though, that he's not speaking representing for the entire order. He is just sharing his personal experience, sharing his interpretation of it all, and how he feels like would be a correct way to answer it, but from his own, you know, experience and stuff like that. So, yeah. But I'm glad you noticed that, Anthony. There was a lot of things that he said that I wanted to, you know, ask more clarifying or like going more into it, but the interview was already 3 hours. It took so long that I was like, it's okay. We're just gonna go with it. we'll address it later. Like, I don't know. We got enough stuff from him and like enough questions answered that I didn't want to go super into detail about all the rest. Creates, they say you're breaking order standards if you get them, like you're ruining a temple that's from the Lord. Okay, yeah, Pumpkin Patch shared a great answer for the tattoo thing. Because I'm sure just like that, like, there's different teachers throughout the order, different ways that they'll like bring up certain things and talk about them. For me personally, I don't feel like I remember tattoos being talked about a lot, because they're just, I don't know, it just seemed like something that was just, I don't know, not anyone had or anyone did and stuff like that. But just like that, whoever Pumpkin Patch is, they probably were in one of the order classes with one of the teachers, and they taught that similar thing, like the whole temple, your body's a temple, don't tattoo it, stuff like that. So I'm watching from the beginning, 2 times speed to get caught up. Please keep it the way you want. Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. You're awesome. David Smith, OMG, that sounds so good. Sounds better than the toffee popcorn, but we don't seem to get most of the nice stuff you do in America here in the UK. I'm jealous. Can you send me some? LOL, please. LOL. Heck yeah, Jane. I did a video with Amanda of like candies and treats from all these different countries and stuff. It was really cool to see like what I guess like the different types of candies and how different just a regular chocolate bar can be versus here in America or the UK, or even like we got one from like India, one from Canada and stuff like that. And Canada actually won. So I thought that was really cool. Out of all the candies we tasted, the one that was at the very top was one that was from Canada. And it just was from our personal taste buds and stuff, which wasn't super reliable, because we also had a spicy chocolate bar. And so I feel like that just ruined my taste buds, but it was still fun. And a lot of the candies were delicious. So, but he is doing this in secret, so why does it matter what he says? That's what I was trying to figure out. I think he knows there's a good chance people will find out. Maybe. I don't know. Because he is a little bit paranoid about you know, people finding out, and he wants everything to be edited really well and stuff like that. But I'm sure at the back of his mind, he knows there's a good chance order members will find out. I don't know how, I don't know what, but people will be able to narrow down maybe some of the things he says or whatever. There's a chance the order's going to find out who the insider is. And I think he just wants to be really careful, make sure he answers things correctly, so that when they do, they'll be more proud of him rather than upset at him, is what I think his plan is. Because I told him too, I was like, just so you know, like I will do everything I can. I'll edit your voice. I'll blur you out. But like, there's nothing I can do if people, you know, find out that it's you, or like you might get in a lot of trouble for doing this. And like, he totally understood. He was like, yeah, I understand. He even like addressed, he said something in it that was like, I'm not doing this to bash on the order. I'm not doing this to like make a statement that I'm leaving. And the only reason why he was keeping his identity, or trying to a little bit keep his identity a little bit of a secret, is because he doesn't want people to think that he's leaving. He wants them to know that he supports the order and he's going to stay an order member. And he doesn't want people to view him differently, you know? That's the only reason why he's keeping his identity secret. And so, yeah, that's that. Great question, though. I think I got lost. Wear costumes and say you are trick or treating. Abigail, because the way he words things could make them think it's him. Exactly. Jewish people's demeanor, or like, you know, people have a certain laugh or a certain way that like order members, they always will just say, just kidding. Even when it doesn't apply to anything. They'll just be saying like whatever, just a random phrase, and they're like, just kidding. Just like as a, like it's almost like a twitch or something. What's that called? No, I don't know what that word is, but you know, like an impulse or something like that. They'll say just kidding all the time for no reason, when they're not even saying a statement that they're joking about. They'll just say just kidding. And if you watch it, you'll see what I mean. But I don't know why. It's like an order thing. I remember doing it when I was in the order. Like my sisters and I have talked about it, and it just happens. So it's kind of funny. So I just think maybe from some of those things, or from some of the phrases, or yada yada, like there's probably going to be something that will give it away. Because, you know, I feel like to every order member watching it, that is their goal. They want so bad to find out who the frick is this guy. And so they're going to do whatever they can to find out. So I just wanted them to know and like be well prepared. There's a chance they will. And like, yeah. And he's fine with it, because he was saying, like, he said everything that he feels is true. He tried to be as honest as he could. He tried to say things that would make the order proud of him and not upset with him, you know? And so, yeah. I feel like I gave him all the warnings, let him know everything, and yeah, so, and it's done, it's over, so it's no point in dwelling on it anymore. Abigail, because of the way, oh yeah, I think we should all show up one Sunday and try to attend church. You know, if you guys did it, technically you guys might be able to. They don't know who you guys are. They don't know what you guys look like. If you just showed up, they might be like, whoa, God's giving us a sign. God's sending people to grow. Well, I don't know for sure on you, Anthony, but it's possible. They mostly want girls, though. Like, if a bunch of girls showed up, they would be like, oh, we did something right, you know? Like, God is blessing us. If a bunch of guys showed up, they would probably just ask you to leave. But who knows? Maybe if they're feeling generous or nice, they might be like, sure, you can stay. Let the Spirit fill your soul. This is exactly what you need. So it really never is a secret discussion, LOL. Oh, what do you mean by that, Abigail? It's as secret as we can get it. I don't know. I don't know how else. I mean, like, I'm editing it. You'll see once I post it. Like, I'm editing it. The voice is, like, altered. He's blurred out. Like, I do think it's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge for people to find out. But we're not going to be, like, so extremely careful to edit out all of the, I don't know, any, like, certain ways that he laughs, or, like, certain phrases that he might use or say that gives him away. I think it would just be, I don't know. I don't know how that would work, I guess. That would just be too much work. And I don't think he's that afraid of them knowing who he is. I don't think. I mean, he clearly, obviously cares enough to like ask me to edit it and stuff, but it's not like he doesn't think that it's going to be the end of the world or anything if they find out. He's trying to support the order and say good things, and like he's on their side, you know? So people that get mad at him, I think it's just going to be silly, basically. Anthony Heartless, someone tried that when they had the old church. It wouldn't work because we recognize everyone that goes. Exactly. Yeah. See, if they know your face, it won't work. But, I mean, if you've never left the order, if you're just, you know, a lot of you guys have never been to the order. They don't know who you are. They haven't seen your face. So potentially that could work. And I think that'd be cool. If you go, you should wear one of the like pen cams or whatever, like a secret camera, and like record it. See like if anyone comes up and addresses you and talks to you, or if they like ask you to leave, or what happens. You know, I think that would be so interesting. Take Eskel to Malibu. You can go somewhere when they're talking girl talk. Long live the king. Okay. I would love to go to Malibu. That would be great. Oh, are you talking about the women's retreat? Yeah, I tried to. I tried to wiggle my way into it and be like, I can go and like, I'll still just do my own thing. Just take me with you. Let me go and enjoy the beach. I'll just swim the whole time if you guys don't want me to hang out with you, I guess. But they still said no. But it's okay though, because we'll be doing a guy retreat. It'll be a lot of fun. I would guarantee they would say a tattoo is a waste of money. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Emma, because the order, I don't feel like, I mean, they do sometimes address it and just be like, oh, tattoos are bad. You shouldn't do it. They're more of like, they try to make you feel dumb if you want anything that they wouldn't want. So they'll do things like a lot of psychological things. They'll like state why they don't like tattoos, why tattoos to them are pointless and a waste of money and all this stuff. And then they'll try to make you feel dumb if you don't agree with them or feel the same way as them, or maybe not necessarily make you feel dumb, but make you feel out of place, or make you just feel like you need to think the same way as them. And that's dumb. So, yeah. But they definitely use a lot of tactics like that. Hey, Eskel, I remember on Escaping Polygamy, you said your dad was talking to you about marriage in the order. What did he say to you? Lots of stuff. I remember, well, like back then, it was just more like you need to start getting yourself together. You need to start preparing to have the priesthood and like be a righteous young man so that you can start going forward on girls and find the person you're supposed to be with forever. Stuff like that. Like the stuff that a lot of the dads in the order tell them. What I found was super strange is that I never, while I was in the order, I never asked him or like, had that conversation about why are you married to your half sister, And I mean, he never, I guess maybe I was just in the order and I thought it was normal and wasn't worth talking about it. But once I left, I brought it up with him and I tried to ask him. And to me, it was really strange because it wasn't just like, oh, well, it just happened. Or like, I guess I kind of thought that he was going to be like, shut it down. Like, don't talk about it. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, whatever. But he was like trying to tell me that living incest is one of the higher laws. Just like how they always say polygamy is one of the higher laws. And he basically was trying to go, use his whatever, what they talk about how, what is it called? Just like conversion talk, I guess, talking about like why it's so great, all the good things about it, yada, yada. And I was like, I'm beyond the point of considering it being a good thing. I just am at the point now where I want to know how he justifies it. What goes on in his head that makes him feel okay with it and like consider it a good thing and all that. So, yeah, I've talked to my dad a lot about marriage and things like that. So, yeah, interesting discussions. Abigail Hall, I want you to know your Instagram inspired me to try cooking something this week. It didn't turn out well, but I tried. Aw, heck yeah, Flicker Fade. That's so cool. I love that Abigail is so good at just trying new things. She has so much fun with it. I love watching her Instagram too. It's a lot of fun. It's basically butter with sugar. David, are you teaching people how to make popcorn? We should do a little baking video. That would be so cool. A little video on how to make caramelized, delicious popcorn. That would be fun. And then I ordered something from DoorDash. Yeah, Flicker Fade. That's so funny. That sounds like something I would totally do. I hate when I work so hard on a meal and it just isn't delicious. It just, it doesn't turn out. And so I just want to go out and eat. Cornmeal crust pizza. I don't know how the crust turned out hard as a rock with the cheese not fully melted, but it did. Heck yeah. You're funny, Flicker Fade. Man, I feel like I have very similar experiences with cooking. I haven't cooked in so long now, though, because of that. I'll use stovetop. My favorite is making like soup or like, fried rice and stuff like that. But I don't try baking very much anymore. I don't try like, I don't know. If I have to use the oven, I give up pretty much. How are you, presets Tucker? David Smith, I'm so going to look into making it when I get around to it. I will let you if I do it right and hopefully can eat it on Eskel's live. LOL. Heck yeah. Eskel, what are you up to for Memorial Day? Barbecuing? Not really. We had that little get together with the ex-order members, but I don't have a lot of plans. I think sometimes for Memorial Day I'll go to my grandpa's grave, or just try to visit with family and have a meetup or something like that. But yeah, nothing set in stone as of right now. But maybe I should have started with like boiling water for pasta or something. There you go. Yeah, I make spaghetti. Spaghetti is like one of the easiest things to make, so I love making that. Hey, Esco, why don't you come to LA while they go to Malibu? Oh, that would be cool, Dominic. I'm pretty sure I've been to LA. I've been to LA at least twice, but yeah, I love LA. I think that would be super fun to go and visit there. Learn to roll over before I try to crawl when it comes to cooking. LOL. Nice. I love you, Priscilla Tucker. Yeah, I wonder when Amanda's coming out with part 3 of Priscilla's video. I think that would be really cool. Why you married to your half sister? Haha, sick but kind of fun. Yeah, it's weird because like at the time the conversations with my dad were like super serious and like meant a lot, and like I'm like determining what I want to do with my life, and like if I question like if he's really a righteous man, and just like a lot of stuff was on the line when having these discussions with my dad. So it was like, I don't know, a big deal and hard to just like, I don't know, hard to not kind of freak out about them in the moment. But now I think back to the conversations and I'm just like, they're kind of funny. Like I just can't help but laugh at a lot of them and wonder why I took them so seriously and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. My dad's not a god. He can make mistakes too. We're all just figuring out life. It's just funny. It's funny how he likes to answer and address things. But Eskel, do you know the address of the Order Church? I don't personally, but Dylan does. He sent it to me, and I sent it to someone, and then I lost the address. But I could easily ask him for it again. So yeah, if any of you guys want it, let me know. I would gladly post it. You guys can drive by and like take a look, see what they're up to or something. But they are getting other branches now, and there's rumor that they're gonna get like an actual church building or something like that, or maybe they're just, I don't know, getting a bigger building or something like that. But even if that happens, that's not going to happen for a very long time. But they are opening like a branch of the Order Church out in Pennsylvania or something like that. So, yeah, there are other places where you can visit as well. It is because you are a Kingston, you hang to your particular bloodline. Pure, remember you are directly descended from Jesus. Did we talk about that? I know that the Order people always say we are direct bloodline from Jesus, and they have they claim they have record of it. They talk about the line and how it goes up to Jesus, and how the scriptures reference to records that show that Jesus had multiple wives and Jesus had all these kids, and we are from them. And I don't believe it. I mean, no. I don't believe it. Never mind. I was going to say I can kind of understand and see why they believe that, but I don't. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me, but yeah. Anyways, I'm so glad, Flicker Fade. I burn things all the time. It makes me so mad. I'm so super glad you found me on Instagram. Heck yeah. Hi, sorry I fell asleep. Hope everyone is doing great. Did I put you to sleep, Lulu? I'm sorry. I'll try to. Should I be louder? Should I scream? Should I yell all the comments that I'm reading? No, I'm glad you got to take a nap. I'm definitely taking a nap after this. And then I'm probably going to binge watch some of Stranger Things. I've been really excited to watch more Stranger Things because there's a new season out. Do you guys watch it? I love it. I'm making chicken parmesan right now. Heck yeah. Sounds like a stupid question. Is the Order only in Utah or is it in other states? Originally, it was only in Utah. You could only go to the Celestial Kingdom if you were born and raised in West Valley, Utah, pretty much. And yeah, every single one pretty much originates from Utah. All the members, anyway. But just recently, they have a branch opening up in Pennsylvania, I believe it is, one in California, and they've had one in Idaho for quite a while now. But they're like tiny. The one in Idaho has like 20 members or whatever. Well, somewhere between 20 and like, I don't know, maybe 70 or something. The one in Pennsylvania only has like 10 families. Each family probably has like 5 people in it, so maybe 100 people. I don't know. And the one in California is very similar, probably close to like 100 people. So very tiny little branches just around. But yeah, they're trying to branch out and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. Sounds like. Oh wait, did your sister Amanda marry her cousin? She was married to Eric for a while, and if you go far enough back, then we're all related. And I think they were talking about how they took the DNA test and found out that they are cousins, but it's like decently distant and stuff like that. Which is lucky for them because they met in the order, and it's super hard to marry someone in the order without them being your cousin and stuff like that. So she actually got really lucky with that. I hope you have your dad on for an interview one day. You and me both, Leah. I wish so bad he would be on one. Well, it's a double-edged sword because it would be cool to have him on. You guys can like meet him and like see where I'm coming from or who this guy is that I'm talking about all the time. But I have talked to him so many times. I know him. He's my dad. I don't think it'll go anywhere. It'll be like having a discussion with someone that like doesn't comprehend seeing from another view. He only will see things the way that he wants to see it, and it's like I say all the time, I don't fully blame him. His dad was the same way, and his dad raised him exactly, in a way that I think made him think that the way he is super normal and is great, and like he's the way that he is. And so but it still sucks for me because it's really hard to just have a basic conversation with him and to try to be understanding and to see from his point of view and have him see from my point of view. So a lot of the times it doesn't go too well, but I'm totally willing to give it another try. I don't know. I just don't know if it'll go anywhere. But anyways, I don't believe you that you burn anything. The food pics on your Instagram look like they belong in a magazine. Yeah, Abigail is so good at cooking and baking, and it's because she does it all the time. She does it super often, and I think that's really cool. Huh. Somebody just sent me a message, and I think it has to do with this live. Let me check really quick. Dylan, will you clarify what you're talking about? He just sent me a text message, but I'm not sure what he's talking about. Anyways, maybe I need to finish reading these. Hold on, let me see. Look at fade. I burn things. I seriously do. I mean, maybe Abigail burns stuff, but she's still really good at making things. Why would anyone want to visit the order? That's what I'm wondering, Leah. I don't know what you'll gain out of it. If you wanted to, like, I don't know, maybe film it or something, it might be worth it because it's, you've seen the video that Amanda posted online. It's a bunch of people packed in a very crowded warehouse-looking place. So, like, I mean, it might be interesting. I don't think too many people see that type of an environment and, like, are around people like that. So I could see how it might be fascinating to go and visit, have a look, see what it listen to all the crying babies. You could play the game, see how long it goes without hearing a crying baby, but who knows? Could be fun. Jesus was Middle Eastern, LMAO. There you go. Agreed, Leah. Anyone want to go to the Order Church with me? Anthony. Heck yeah, Anthony. I'll go with you, like, to show you and point out and, like, lead you there. I just don't think I could walk up to it, though, or even drive through the gate because they know my face. There's a slight chance, a teeny, tiny chance that they'll just let me in and just ignore me and just, I don't know, let me visit and leave. But the chance of that is so small that most likely they're going to ask me to leave and possibly, you know, I don't know, maybe throw something at me. Who knows? I'm just worried that it could cause either like a heated discussion or possibly get someone upset. And I don't know. I don't want to start a fight unless they want to fight, I guess. I don't know. No, I usually generally will avoid it. But why did all these people that leave the order keep living like order people? Who are you talking about? Oh my goodness, this is Ammon Jenkins. You're an order member. You clarify that question. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, welcome, Ammon. Are you really Ammon? I heard that sometimes people will use fake accounts to comment on here. They'll use other order members' names so they won't get in trouble, and they'll get someone in the order in trouble that maybe they don't like or something like that. So I'm curious, Ammon. Are you really Ammon Jenkins? Anyways, Amanda talked about it, the descend thing. Oh, the descend thing. Huh. Jesus didn't get married. Exactly, Flinker Mary. There's no evidence that Jesus got married to even one girl. I don't know how the order says that he had multiple wives. I think that's quite a stretch for sure. But I've been all about watching The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. Oh, I've heard about that. I didn't watch it though because I got so scared when I went camping and I had this group that had watched the whole thing. I don't know if it's a movie or like episodes or whatever, but they watched all of it and like researched it. And he told me so many scary stories that I was like, I don't even want to watch it. I don't want to know anything about it. And the fact that we were camping made it just extra scary. So I have not watched those. I already finished Stranger Things, binged watched yesterday. Lucky Lulu. I gotta catch up to you. I'm so excited to watch it. I'm gonna feel so sad when it's over though, but I can't wait to watch it. I love Stranger Things. It's a lot of fun. Autocorrect will be the death of me. It uncorrects things more than not, I swear. Yes, binge Stranger Things all morning. Flicker Fade, you're so lucky. Ammon. Is that really Ammon? Ammon still is asking, did Amanda marry her cousin? I don't know. You'll have to ask her because they took the DNA test and they're like, what's the word? Maybe like fifth cousins or something like that. They're technically a type of cousin, but it's like very distantly related. But anyways, I hate when autocorrect changes flip to to duck, especially when you are typing out a really angry text to someone and don't catch it, so you end up looking like an idiot. Oh, I'm sorry, Leah. That's kind of funny though. Oh man. Well, she left the order because she didn't want to marry her cousin, but then left the order and still married her cousin. Well, the interesting thing, Ammon, if you're really Ammon, to the order, they don't know that there's a difference between first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, fourth cousin. It's not the same. Marrying your fourth or fifth cousin is not the same as marrying your first cousin. I know to order members, they see it as the same thing, but it's not. There's a reason why it's illegal to marry your first cousin, and it's not illegal to marry your, I think it's third or fourth cousin or something like that. It might even be second cousins that's not legal. There's some point where it's illegal and one point where it's not illegal because of the risks of having children. That's what the danger is from it. But anyways, so like talking to my dad who's balls deep in IBLP, IFB. Leah, what are you talking about? Flicker Fade, I do like to cook, just don't fancy it when it turns out like a burnt rock. LOL, but I haven't killed myself or anyone else who has eaten my food. I should get some antibiotic handy though. Like, yeah, okay. I don't know. I feel like I've eaten so many strange things that my body's got a pretty good immune system. When I was small, I used to lick the sidewalk and it just tasted like dirt. But I'm pretty sure, I've only heard this from my siblings, but they say that when I was small, I used to eat ants too. And I don't know. I don't know if those help you build like a better immune system, but I ate all sorts of crazy things growing up, and I wasn't the cleanest kid either. So I felt like my body was exposed to a lot of I don't know, bacteria or just stuff. So it had to get a good immune system and learn to fight back all that stuff. So I think it did pretty well. Oh, Denise, great. See, she addressed it too. Nice, I like that. Anthony Heartless, I'll go to church with ya. Yeah, Russ. Oh man, if you guys are serious, let me know, because when you're in Utah, I want to meet up with you guys first of all, and that would be so fun to talk about your experience when you go and visit. That'd be so interesting. Perhaps visiting the order is like seeing a circus? I don't know. Yeah, that's one way to relate it to. I mean, it all depends on your perspective. If you go there just to like, because you're curious, you want to just see what it's like, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. I would find it kind of fascinating. But it could cause a problem and things like that. Amen. Don't lie. That's a lie. Okay? Did you take their DNA test for them? I don't think so. You are on, Russ. Ooh. Anthony, I think Anthony's really going to do it, Russ. You better prepare yourself. Yes, I am Amin. I remember your mom babysitting me. Oh, heck yeah. How you doing, Amin? I think you and I are the same age, right, Amin? How old are you? I think I remember my mom babysitting you as well. I definitely remember the Jenkins a lot. I remember we would, like, I remember going hunting with you guys a few times. Different activities that we would do. Dominic, Amin, if you want to leave, just ask for help. Dominic, I'm sorry, but it doesn't sound like Amin wants to leave. But anyways. Okay, it's 12 p.m. in the UK, and with a 4:30 a.m. wake up tomorrow, I've watched as long as I can get away with LOL. Bye, Eskel. Bye, everyone. Take care and stay safe. Aw. Sorry I kept you up so late. Good luck getting up at 4:30 a.m. tomorrow. Dang. That's a pretty tight schedule. Eskel, if they are a nonprofit, they can't ask you to leave, and if they do, they can lose the nonprofit and will have to pay taxes. That's true, Anthony, but the church building itself is not the nonprofit. The church building is a private office or whatever they have it under. Because remember, the order has three parts. They have the church, they have the business, and they have the family, I guess, family structure or whatever. And so they also have a lot of lawyers, so they figure out ways to get around the system and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think they have figured out a way to be able to ask people to leave and not get in trouble, because however they do it, whatever part is private is not the church part, and whatever is private is like they probably put it under different things and stuff. But yeah, I think maybe you could fight, especially, if you're there and they like try to drag you out or like are forceful, yeah, they could get in a ton of trouble. That's why I think there's a good chance you'll get away with it. There's a good chance they're not going to know who you are. They're just going to think you're strangers visiting, and they'll just let you watch their service and then be done. That's it. But there's also a chance that they'll do something. So that's why I'm saying have a camera running just in case, just keep yourself, have evidence of whatever happens. Jane, you watched all of the Skinwalker Ranch? Was it pretty scary? I'm a little scared to watch it. Block that pose. He's on a repeat. Okay. But half of the ex-members still do the same stuff. Michelle still has kids, young, and still got a business degree, just like her dad wanted her to do it. Okay. Sure. Yeah. I feel like until you leave, though, you won't know the difference of when you do stuff, even if you do the exact same thing that you're doing in the order, theoretically, which some people might. I don't feel like I did. But even if you do the same things, it's a world of a difference when you're choosing it versus not. Because honestly, if you just do everything that your parents are saying, maybe you can convince yourself back, no, this is really what I want. But at the end of the day, don't you have to question and wonder, is that really what you want? How can you know if you always have, um, you know, like stuff that is persuading you to do it? Until you don't have things persuading you to do it, how can you really know that that's really your decision and that's for sure what you want? Whereas when you leave and all of it's up to you, you don't have anyone telling you what to do, then it's just like it's so much easier to know, and it confirms that you know that's what you want to do and that you are making that decision. Rather than, I feel like in the order, you always have to question it at least a little bit because you just got so many things motivating you to do it the way that they want you to. And there's a chance, I'm not saying that you can't want a life that's exactly how it's going to be in the order. Some people might actually want that, but how can you know and confidently say that that is for sure what you want? I understand if you're saying that like you think that that's what you want, and you're okay with maybe someone making decisions for you and stuff like that, but I don't see how you can confidently say that's exactly what you want and you wouldn't have it any differently if you had it all up to you, unless you've left, you know. That's my point on that. Anyways. Yeah, Emma, not the same. She chooses to have the kids when she wanted to, so I have to leave. Everybody have a good night. Good night, Jennifer. Thanks for coming. They did marry in the show Escaping Polygamy and doesn't have to have 20 kids. There you go. Yeah. And see, that's another cool thing. If anything, from my point of view, it seems like it would almost be like even better that Michelle chose to have kids, you know, because she's not doing it because everyone around her is saying, oh, you got to have kids. She's having kids because she truly wants to love and take care of those kids. To me, that means so much more than having a kid as like a monument or something to show to all the people around you about, okay, I'm having a kid, I'm having kids, like, be proud of me. When you don't have so much obligation or like so many people that are gonna, you know, like, I guess persuading you in a way to have kids, then I feel like it'd be more meaningful, have a little bit more purpose to it, I guess. My dad is really deep in independent fundamentalism, Baptist, and also follows the teachings of the Basic Institute of Life Principles. Look it up. Duggars are the same. Okay, I have to check that out, Leah. That's cool. Do you get along with your dad? How's your relationship with him? Hey, Eskel, is Priscilla Scottish? She looks like this one Scottish girl that I used to go to at school with. She could be. There's a good chance. I don't know if she took the DNA test, but I have a little bit of Scottish in me, and she's not like super far distant. Well, she is pretty far distant related to me. I don't remember how we're related, but it's... Anyways, I don't know if she took the DNA test, but there's a good chance she's got some Scottish traits in her. Let's see. Leah Kelly, there are some good points in it, but then some slow parts too, so it was okay. Yeah, it's real messed up. Same thinking as what you see with the Duggars. Wow. 24. Ammon, we are the same age. That's crazy. When's your birthday? I'll be turning 25 this year, so I might just barely be older than you, unless you're turning 25 soon. But I hear you, but they always keep me excited to see something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, good point, Flickerfade. Flickerfade says, Ammon, her husband will never have more than one wife, and she will be paid what she is worth. Yeah, and she'll get to make her own choices too. So I think there's a very big difference, but that's interesting. If order members see Michelle's life as exactly like an order member's life, then why do they separate her so much? Why can't they let her be around her family? Why is it that they can't just treat her more or less kind of like an order member. I don't know why there's such a separation if you guys see her life as the same as yours. I don't know Anthony really, but I believe 100% he's serious. LOL, Flicker Fade. I get paid what I'm worth, and I work for the order. Yeah, me too. I hope it's real, though. I like freaking myself out with things like that. LOL. I've never been to Utah. I'd take the trip. Heck yeah, Russ. If you come, let me know. I would definitely meet up with you. Utah's got some cool stuff. I mean, there's lots of cool hikes. There's Salt Lake City. It's a pretty cool city to go tour around. I could show you some fun places. I could give you a tour. Take you to like a lot of the order places. Just go look at them. That'll be fun. No point to argue with ignorance. Well, I will give Ammon a little bit of credit. I mean, I think he's telling the truth on, not on the part that Michelle's exactly like an order member, but on the part that he probably has a decent life in the order. Ammon is a Jenkins. I mean, if you guys follow everything closely, the Jenkins they probably do get paid, what they're supposed to and stuff like that. I bet they get paid all the hours that they work and stuff like that. I would not be surprised if the Jenkins have it pretty good in the order. But oh, perfect. See, Flicker Fade. You've clearly been paying attention. Because, yeah, Flicker Fade just took the words right out of my mouth. He says, Ammon Jenkins, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't think you really have any frame of reference to know, but also you're a man. Exactly. See, it's a lot easier for men, for sure. Flicker Fade, boom, drop the mic. Yeah. Hi from Orlando. I love horror movies too, but sometimes they freak me out and they can't sleep straight away and jump at every noise. LOL. Are you still talking about those crazy creatures? Oh, what were they called? The shoot. Oh, the Skinwalkers. That's probably what you guys are talking about. It's like a horror movie, you guys. It's not even October yet. I like watching scary movies in October, but that's about it. Let's see. Eskel, I have a family of lawyers and an uncle on the Supreme Court of Georgia, so I think I will be okay. Heck yeah, Anthony. See, you'll be untouchable. If they do anything to you, you can get them in a lot of trouble. So that's cool. How can you say people who leave are doing the same stuff? When they leave, they don't choose to have 3 wives. Men that leave, that is. See, that's a good point, Emma. About the same as yours is. He is forbidden to talk about politics and religion at my house when he visits us, so he sits and just smiles mostly. Hey, at least your dad still comes around, Leah. That's cool. That is funny, though. I know, yeah, some people, they have to lose their privileges to talk about politics and stuff like that because, yeah, sometimes they don't know how to keep it a good, respectful discussion, so. I'm old enough to be Eskel's mom. That's probably why I feel so protective of him and Amanda. And also because they are just awesome sauce. Aw, thanks, Leo. Yeah. As a mom, I'd have to ask that if you and Amanda ever meet up with your fans, please have someone with you, meet in a public space, and perhaps have them show you a background check. Sorry, I'm a mom. Yeah, we would be really careful. I'd probably only meet up with people like you guys that have been on all the time, that I've been able to have lots of conversations with, maybe seen in like the some of the lives that we do, or the what's it called, WebEx videos we do and stuff, and the Discord and things like that. Yeah, I wouldn't just meet up with anyone for sure. I would definitely be careful about it. So, yeah. I don't understand if the order is so good, why with all the order members on her, no one will send me the address to the one true church? Great question, Anthony. I will get it for you. I'll send it to you as soon as I figure it out. In fact, I wanted to see if I had a follow-up text from that. Oh. think someone's sending me the address right now, Anthony. Let's see. Yeah, once they send it to me, I will forward it to them. Really, Anthony, are you coming to Utah sometime soon? That would be really cool. I am right in thinking that some members of the order look down on or judge the Hansen family. If I'm right, why is that? Dang. I have heard lots of things about that, but I really do not know enough information about that, so I am not sure. Pumpkin patch, I will get it. Don't worry. Pumpkin patch, you sound like an order member. Are you a current order member? How do you not know? I guess it's probably, what's the word? I guess I do remember just knowing the way to get there, like memorizing all the turns to get to church. I don't know if I ever actually typed it into a GPS. So maybe that's why. Heck yeah. Pumpkin patch, would you want to do an interview? If you're down for it. You should watch the one that I'll be posting tomorrow or the next day about the insider, and we could do one the same like that, just if you want to. But yeah, have a look at it. Tell me what you think. I believe it has to do with how opinionated they are. So in order to speak, the women actually speak and think for themselves. Some of them, they try to, but I think a lot of what the order wants is for people to just be obedient, to just be loyal, to not question, just to do what you're told, and to not speak out. So I think there's a lot of order members that don't speak out and don't really say anything about it. But I don't know. I think, I don't know. That's a really good question. They definitely do think for themselves. I know a lot of them are very smart and understanding. They just kind of feel trapped there. They feel very stuck. And if they had more options and more ways to leave, I think that they would. But that's just my opinion. Whoa, the insider is still there? Wow. Yeah, they are. And Leah, if you haven't seen it, just wait till it posts tomorrow. It might be the next day possibly. But anyways, you'll see how, he makes it very clear that he is an order member and that he's going to stay. Hey, Eskel, how's it going? Just got home from a trip and decided to hop on. Welcome, LC. I thought the insider was made up. No, the insider's a real person. In fact, the insider from the movie is a completely different person. I found my own insider and did an interview with him. It was really cool. Well, the next insider is a girl, Leah. The one that I already interviewed and I'm currently editing is a guy. So it's kind of like an insider's perspective from a guy insider. And I think it's going to be completely different than from the interview that I do with the girl. But we'll see. Yeah, it's exciting. If you haven't seen, I've been in the interview already, and it was crazy. There were so many things that I wanted to ask more on and like go dive deeper into each answer that he gave, but in the moment it already went on 3 hours long, so I definitely didn't have him clarify as many answers as I probably should have. But he still answered a ton of the questions. He only said no to 2 of the questions that I asked him. He said that he didn't want to answer, which was totally fine. I told him he doesn't have to answer anything he doesn't want to. And yeah, just his whole demeanor and the interaction was very interesting. So I was glad that we did it, and yeah, it was cool. I hope you guys like it. To me, it was very fascinating. Eskel, yes I am, and Paul is going to explain to me how he is married to 27 women when it is against the federal law. Well, Anthony, he'll probably tell you, what are you talking about? I only have one wife. She's right here. Look at my beautiful kids. And then he'll have all the other wives go hide in the background. That'd be so interesting, but oh man. There were perhaps a few of them getting info out. What? LC, where have you been? There's a ton of insiders that are giving info out. There's so many people that are ratting out the order when they're in the order, because the order doesn't take very good care of all their members. Like, there's a lot of people that are there just because they feel trapped or feel like they have to be. They're not actual huge supporters. There are some order members that are very big supporters, like my siblings. Man, my siblings are like the most dedicated order members ever. Not the ones that are out, obviously, the ones that are still in. And they like love the order. They do everything for the order. They're committed 100%. It's kind of wild, but no, there's a lot of order members that don't even like the order. They'll like share order secrets all the time. That's how we got those clips of the order meeting that Amanda posted. That's how we get a lot of information about like Jason neglecting his kid and stuff like that. We got a lot of information for sure. But it's nice. It's a little bit draining though, because they have all this stuff that they want us to share, and it's like, it's not, some of it's not super relevant, or it's hard to just get all the information they want out. Yeah, Leah, I have been away from sick IA media, so I will hop on ASAP. Oh, cool. When I got married, my husband changed straight away, and I was trapped and didn't see any way out. It took me 9 years to finally get away, and we weren't even in a cult? Whoa, Jane, you're going to have to share more of that story. That sounds wild. So I'm guessing you were married to your husband for 9 years, and what, it took you that long to realize that you guys just weren't happy together, or what? Did you guys have kids together? That seems kind of wild. And yeah, what if you knew that he wasn't meant for you and like you weren't happy with him? What took 9 years for you to finally end it? Unless that's too personal. Sorry, I'm kind of curious. Eskel, look at your DMs. Okay, I'll check them out, Pumpkin. That's why I'm so glad you and Amanda speak out and also give the organizations that help them to leave. Exactly, yeah. I love being able to have the resources that like Holding Out Help gives, and just being able to help people and stuff like that. Oh, cool. Heck yeah. All right, I just found out who Pumpkin Patch is. That's awesome. Sweet. Oh, I got your message as well, Dominic. Sweet. I probably won't answer right away, but ooh, and Anthony, I'm sending you something right now. Let me know if it works out. I just sent you the address though. We were just talking about spell check and how I hate when it changes. Oh. Every time you put the F word in, Leah, then it makes me have to approve it before it gets posted. We asked you all kinds of personal questions. He's so freaking polite. We just love you, Eskel. To me, though, I enjoy it. I like telling everyone my story. I like being just an open book, And so it's normal to me. But I remember when I was in, a different phase of my life, and I didn't like sharing. And I liked keeping everything private and more personal, and just like keeping to myself. But now it's fun. I like it. I don't mind at all. So it's totally different. But I would totally understand if someone didn't want to show all their stuff. So 9 years thinking you can fix it when you can't. Oh, I see, Elsie. Dang. Huh. That's a good point. I hear so many times people stay in a relationship because they have hope and they just want things to change, and they keep on expecting something different, and it never does. You never want to go into a relationship hoping that it'll change. If you're not happy when you're going into it, don't plan to be happy when you're in it, I guess. I mean, it's easier said than done, for sure. But I've heard that from so many people. I've been married for 13 years and still can't figure out how to fix it. Just kidding. My husband is a doll. Heck yeah, Leah. That's funny. But you've been married 13 years, Leah? That's a long time. Wow. Waverly Schaefer. How is Jake? Jake's doing good. I've been asked not to talk much about my family on here, but he's doing good. That's all I'll say. Do it. Thank you, Eskel. Nice. Yeah, let me know if that worked, Anthony. Heck yeah. Eskel, you are a healthy example for the people leaving the order. I hope so. Sometimes, though, I feel a little bit too stressed about that because I think, like, oh, everyone in the order is watching me. I can't mess up. And I'm like, screw that. I already had to live my life on eggshells when I was in the order. I'm not going to do it anymore. Now that I'm out, I can say and do whatever I want. I'm going to screw up. I'm going to look silly sometimes, but I don't care. Like, it's fine. It's just going to be whatever. And they can say whatever they want, you know? People will comment rude things, and I'm not going to see them. I don't even, whenever I start reading a comment and it sounds like it's going to be rude, I just don't read it. I just go to the next one. People try to tell me, oh, you got this rude comment, yada, yada. I'm just like, wait, what rude comment? What are you talking about? I don't see no rude comments. I just ignore them. They're gone, okay? So I just got to be like blocking out the haters or something. I'm not going to waste my time worrying about all that, but I put on rude comment repellent this morning. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to see them. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm getting really good at just ignoring them. So I don't want to worry about them. Because the first year he was someone else, pretend, and he changed instantly, and then it was too late because I think marriage should be forever, but I finally got strong enough to leave. Aw, that sucks. People are really good actors when they want to be, and I believe that. I think people put on a face all the time, and it's tough because we want the person that, like, we've painted inside of our heads of them, you know, and we want that perfect version or the ideal version that they put on and, like, convinced us that they are. But the sad reality a lot of the times is that that's not them. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Here's one of a wonderful advice from my nutty father. You can crap in one hand and wish it in the other and see which gets filled first. What, Leah? Okay. Your dad sounds like a funny guy. But okay, that's interesting. I'm old, Eskel. I'm 43. Dang it, Eskel. Not Eskel. There you go. Nice. That's funny, Lilia. Your dad seems like he would have some good conversations. Eskel, I don't mind answering any questions. I'm open about everything I have done. Heck yeah. Sweet. That's cool. Same here. Me too. At this point, I don't care anymore, and mostly my life seems to crack people up, especially when I talk about my munchkins. You talking about your kids? That's cool. Eskel, you do you. It's so good to see the change when coming out of a cult. Oh yeah, that's why, man. I even watched my episode, and it's just like, I don't know. That's not me, you guys. I am so different from when I was in the order and when I had first left. It's a world of a difference. So many changes, and I love it. I'm glad. Haters gonna hate, Eskel. Life's too short. Exactly. Life's too short to pay any attention to them. That's for sure. Darn, gotta go. We'll catch up later, guys. Have a good one, Elsie. See you in the next one. Jane Baker, I'm so glad you were able to do that, and it takes so much strength to do that. You're a strong lady. There you go. I agree. That's my dad. There you go. I feel you, though, Leah. I feel like so many times I have to just take what my dad says to me and just be like, okay. All right. See you next year or something. Just got to, I don't know, push it to the side, I guess, or try to think of it differently. But Leah Kelly, I tell people whatever they want to know, but try to make light of the situation I'm talking about. Exactly. I feel like when you put jokes in it, or like try to see it from a funny perspective, it's like it makes it so much better. Because what is it gonna help if you just keep dwelling on it and like getting sad or angry every time you think of it. But if you can just laugh about it and just kind of make it like not so serious and just help it to, I don't know, make you just enjoy life more, I think that's better. That's what I try to do anyway. But it's easier said than done. But yeah. Eskel, would I probably be considered an old bat to the order? I'm 25, not married, and no kids. Yeah, in the order. Yeah. They have this class that's like for anyone that's still single and older than 18. Yeah, I think it's just 18. Then you go into this special class, and everyone's always like bummed out when they go to that class. And it's only for boys. You know, I did not realize this until just yesterday. Actually, I found out this class is only for boys. It's like just where all of the unmarried old guys go to. It's just a class for them, and it's kind of weird, but yeah, that's what they have. So yeah, in the order, you would definitely be considered kind of like an old bat. But, did you see my abseil video, Eskel? Thought I would try something stupidly scary. It's on IG. Ooh, I'll have to check that out, Emma. What's an abseil? Heck yeah. I will be 44 years old in September. Dang, me too, because it's more fun to laugh. Exactly. Gotta just enjoy the moment. No way I joined the cult. No chance, Verl. Oh, he might be pretty convincing, though. Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend joining the cult. Flinker, Mary Vlogs, yay. 2 old ladies here. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Nice. Life is too long and hard enough to cover things up. It's quicker to just tell the truth. I don't have patience to lie about everything. So true, Jane. Wait, so 0 girls make it over 18 to be married? 0? My God. Leah, I can't confirm that for sure, but it's pretty close to that. I do know there's a few girls, super rare, every once in a while. There are some girls older than 18 that are still single in the order. But yeah, it's super rare. It's basically like not enough to have a class for it. But there's plenty of guys. So they have a class for the guys that are older and single, but not for the girls. Because it's just, yeah, it's super rare that happens. I'm 40. I get to join the old ladies club now. Heck yeah. You go, Denise. I'm basically pulling myself down on a rope 262 feet high. Oh, that's cool, Emma. I love heights and I love climbing things, so I think I'm going to enjoy that video. That'd be cool. Eskel, did you see my comment? Yeah, I saw your... I didn't get a response to you yet, but I'll get back to you. Leah, there are some girls that are single over 18, but it's rare. Yeah, see, exactly. Pumpkin knows what's up. Leah Kelly, laughter is the best medicine, and it works. Yeah, I think even like, I don't know, just when you do it more often, you get better at just making the situation like more laughable and more enjoyable, and you don't take life so seriously. And I think you can get better and better at it, so you enjoy it more. So I think that's a good thing. Denise, yes, old ladies club. I'm horrified. I need to hug my daughter right now. I have a feeling you and I could crack each other up with some life stories. Heck yeah. No chance in hell I'd join. Eskel, I'd probably be in jail if your father tried to convince me to join the cult. Eskel, we should start an old bats club. 18 or older to join. 18 and older to join. All are welcome. Heck yeah, that'd be fun. I feel like that's what this is a little bit. It's just there's no age restriction. It's not like I'm not going to limit anyone for joining my lives and just coming, but I do want these to just be like a chill get together, opportunities to just like have good conversations, to answer questions that you guys have, to eat some good popcorn, and have some good tea. I didn't make my tea today, dang it. I'll probably make some after this though, but I just feel like I need that more in my life. Just moments to relax and have a good discussion and enjoy the conversation. just so that like I don't take life too seriously or stress out so much. A lot of the times I worry about what I'm going to say on the live and stuff, but I keep on reminding myself that it can just be whatever. It's just a relaxed, laid back conversation and a time to get to know you guys better and to just share my thoughts. So I love that. And I always try to remind myself that there are, how many days was it? Do you guys remember how many days there are in 80 years? If you live to be 80, which is the average life expectancy in America, I think. Yeah, I think. The average life expectancy is 80 years old. And if you live to be 80, that's like 29,000 days that you get in your life. So it's like, if you only get 29,000, then you got to make them count. And they're going to be going, and like, I'm already 24, so who knows how many days are gone. But 40 is going to be the halfway mark, and each day counts. You just got to make it count. You got to enjoy it, make the most of it. And yeah, it's not so much of like, what's the word? I don't know. It's the quality of those days that matter the most, though. That's what I would say. So I try to make it as enjoyable as I can. I try to focus on like things that'll help me to self-improve and a lot of self-development stuff. Things that'll make me, make me look back on my life at the end and say that it was great. Like I enjoyed it and I got a lot out of it and it was worth it. Whether like I try to be open to everyone's perspective and understand a lot of people believe that there's going to be a heaven after this life. Some people don't. Like whether there's a heaven or not after this life, then I want to live my life in a way that I can say that it was great, that I was proud of it, and that it was worth it, So that's my viewpoint on it. And that's why I don't have time for rude comments. So sorry if I miss any of your rude comments and don't address them. But I tried to address most of them, just like Ammon. Like I wanted to have a good discussion with you. Ammon was decently respectful about the things that he was saying. He might have come off a little bit rude on some of them, but I understand what it's like from an order perspective, and I don't think he was trying to necessarily be rude. So I tried to address them and talk to them. And yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. As long as people are respectful, then I think that's great. So yeah. And so I want to take this time. I'm probably going to be ending this soon. Don't know how long it's been, but I'm getting a little bit tired, and I am looking forward to watching Stranger Things. But I wanted to thank you all so much because it is really thanks to a lot of you that I feel like I don't get as much hate. People know that if they say any rude comments on it, all of you guys are going to help me or help I don't know, make them realize why that was a bad idea, I guess. And you guys are always there to support me and encourage me. And I love that. And I just want to thank you all for that. So thanks so much for being on today. I really appreciate it. And I love just having this conversation with you guys. So thanks for joining. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited for whatever I come out with next. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge planner. I can't tell you exactly what's going to come next. But the insider video will be coming. That's probably the next one, actually. But I'm all over the place. My channel is not going to be consistent for a very long time. It's just a fun hobby. I enjoy doing it. Maybe in the future, if I can turn it into a career, great. And I'll be a lot more consistent, put a lot more time into it. But for right now, I'm really having fun with it, and I enjoy it. And I hope you guys are enjoying it along with me. So I hope you guys like the content that I come out with. And maybe, I would just hope you guys can enjoy the mystery in it. Who knows what my next ideas might be, or if I come up with some creative content or some wild post. It's going to be fun. So I hope you guys look forward to it. I hope you guys don't have your expectations too high, but know that I will have fun making it, and hopefully it'll bring a smile to your face. So, yeah. Okay, let me just read the last ones, and then I'm going to call it a night. Leah Kelly thanks. I love God. I was an infant when I was baptized. I was 2.5 months old, almost 3 months. Anthony Heartless. Well, that's true. I saw a tree in D.C. that was over 400 years old, so I must be young. Leah, my niece told me 40 isn't old for a tree. Heck yeah. Okay, bye, Eskel. Leah Kelly, I'm sending you an internet hug. OX. Positive vibes, you guys. Sweet. Cool. Well, this was fun, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I will get better at this. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to make sure I schedule, and I can't guarantee that my timing will get like a ton better. Hopefully, maybe someday in the future, but I will make sure I have less technical difficulties in the future. That's my biggest goal. I'm going to practice more. I'm going to do lives on Patreon more often so I can get more used to like getting over any stumbling blocks. And yeah, I will get better at that. So thank you guys for being patient for me. Thank you for still joining my lives, even though I'm late and have to do them 3 times sometimes. And yeah, thanks for all your comments and your feedback. This was a lot of fun. I will see you all probably either Wednesday or next Sunday, next week. So hope you all have a great week, and thank you so much.